All right. Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Testing, testing. Got some late night beer league action. Want to make sure that the voice is coming through. Thank you, Fusro. Not sure how many people we're gonna have at midnight, but hopefully a few people are up to watch some games. Ooh. Just gotta make sure I got everything set up. You got all your friends watching? Nice. Nice. I heard this one's gonna be a banger, so. Gonna try and avoid spoilers at all costs, because I do not know who won and who lost. But let's see, okay. Okay. Probably need to change the stream title. How do I do that? How do I change the stream title? Um. Yeah, sometimes you gotta stream late in order to get every game cast. I couldn't stand by and watch another series go by without getting casted. Someone had to step in. Okay, we're gonna leave the title how it is, because I'm sure I could figure it out, but that's gonna take a long time. But anyways, we're going to get into game one draft. Let me pull that up right now. Let's get the starting stream out of the way. Draft. There we go. Okay. Let's get these out of here. Looking good. All right. I do not know who is blue and red side. Oh, thank you, Slamrai. If you can fix that, that'd be great. Okay. I don't know who is blue and red, but wonder if we can figure that out. Let me pull up Discord. Maybe I can figure out who's blue. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out when we get into game. Oh, Gin and Tonic blue, CR red. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. Dang, blue side is looking very familiar to me. It looks like a Paradox comp right there with the Sivir Diana first two picks. I do like that. Into J4. I like the Diana pick into J4, so that's good. Twitch, Braum, bot lane. That's kind of new. I guess CR's ADC is a Twitch player, is it not? Diana Jungle cringe. I don't know about that. I think it's pretty good. I think it looked pretty good verse 2 as well. Victor. I like Victor as well. I kind of favor Gin and Tonic's comp a bit more than I favor CR's comp. Just from initial looks, I like their backline damage. I think the Thresh looks okay, and I think Cassante is a really good front line. Not really sure how Cassante into Garen goes. Builds tank and one shots me. Yeah, yep. Diana can just go tank and can one shot your entire team. It's a very cool champion. I would have to favor the blue side in this first game, I think. Anybody in the chat have any thoughts about which team comp they like better? I'd have to go with blue, in my humble opinion. Oh, you're a CR comp, okay. I like the J4 into Sivir and Victor. I think that those are two immobile carries, so J4 can just put him right into the Cataclysm. Yeah, I could see Morgana doing really good this game as well. Yeah, the Black Shield is good into Thresh, and I think if they jump in on Morgana and they can't kill Morgana before she gets her Zonias off, I think it can be tough for Diana to get away. Well, maybe we'll get to see Cassante ult somebody with a Black Shield on. We'll get to see that interaction. But that's enough of that. Let's get into the game. Let's see some action. And in order to do this, I'm going to have to avoid going to the match history so I don't get spoiled. But luckily, I asked Eric to send me the replay files. So hopefully we can figure out how to do that way. Let's pull this up. Okay. And let's see, will this work? Hopefully. Oh boy, okay, that didn't work. Let's try this. That did not work either. I have 3 monitors, and yet I feel like I need another one. Is that crazy? Need like 5 monitors. Just 3 in front of me and 2 above me. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. I have an idea. Okay. Oh, and let's get this set up as well. Match. CR versus Gin and Tonic. Fearless draft. 3 games. Create. Okay. Lit. Lit. Okay. Let's do it that way. I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking. Hide that. And let's get the... There we go. Okay. Also, make sure to let me know how the audio is. We're gonna figure out that too. Okay. Audio sounds like Christmas? Yep. That should be exactly how it sounds. Perfect. I want to get the league broadcast to work. So please bear with me for a moment. You personally prefer not streaming the league game itself since it won't show your mouse, but it's up to you. Yeah, that's probably something that I will have to fix at some point. Dang, I had league broadcast working earlier, and now it's not working. We will get it to work. Just one... Oh, we have to wait a few minutes. We'll go away from the Christmas music as to avoid listening to that permanently. But in the meantime, you guys can look at Summoner's Rift while I get this all figured out. Enjoy the view of Summoner's Rift. Where all the glory and heartbreak happens. Someone destroy them, please. I'm gonna be so sad if League Broadcast worked yesterday and is now not gonna work today. I was so excited to have it working. Okay, good. Got that out of the way. Now just 1 or 2 more minutes and we'll see if it works. Oh yeah, yep. Eric is on Braum and Stone G is on the Twitch. Isn't that how you usually, guys? Isn't that how you usually have it though? I thought Stone G always plays ADC. Maybe I just can't remember. We've only scrimmed, what? Like 12 times? I don't know who I'm playing against. Alright, League broadcast is almost done downloading. A few more seconds. Okay, there we go. Let's get League broadcast rolling. Got a bunch of airs popping up. Okay, as to not spoil anything, I'm gonna put you guys back on this screen. Just in case the like timeline pops up. I don't want you guys to be spoiled on what happens. What is going on with League broadcast? Oh, there might have been another instance open. There we go. Okay, now we got it open. All right. Everybody cross their fingers and hope this works. It's working. It's working. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. We can get this to work. We can get this to work. We're so close to getting it to work. I think I just need to remake this, re-add the teams, make it fearless, create, and then start it up. loading. No, what is happening? Okay, I'm gonna have to mess around with it, but in the meantime, we're just gonna watch the game. So sorry, no league broadcast, so we won't have the fancy graphics, but we still will be able to watch the game. Okay. Does the audio sound good? Can everybody hear me? Is the in-game audio too loud? If it is, just let me know. We'll do directed camera here in a second. If it's echoing or if it's too loud, the in-game, just let me know and I can adjust it compared to my audio. It actually is a little loud on my side, so I'm gonna fix that. One second. Fixing that, okay. All right.
Minions have spawned.
We've got... Oh, I gotta adjust this thing too. Oh my, okay. I have to adjust the players, or not the players, the red side and all that good stuff.
Around with a look at your appetite.
We got CR on this side. And we've got gin and tonic on this side. And it is 0-0. Okay, we're cruising. We are cruising. Let's look at what we got going on here. Bot lane seems to be going pretty good for the Sivir and the Thresh. Jarvan looking for an early bot gank. Gonna get the stun onto the Thresh, it looks like. Thresh choosing not to use flash there, probably smart, probably dies. Okay, yeah, it is pretty loud. So we're going to adjust that real quick. Do just that real quick. Okay, hopefully that's better. Testing. Sound better? Mr. Rihi? First blood going over to CR. Pretty good start. Pretty even in the solo lanes, CS wise. Diana may be looking for a little something in the top side, but does want to reset to get back to her second spawn of the Krugs. Also a bit too zoomed out. Turn the microphone up? Okay. Also, is it echoing, by the way? Is the audio echoing? So I can fix that as well. I think I did just fix it. Testing, 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 testing. Okay. Let me know if that is any better or if that sounds worse. It sounds all good now? Okay. Nice. Lit. We'll leave it as is. We won't touch it. Let's look at what's going on in the game now. Pretty even start so far. Got a little bit of a gold lead in the jungle from that early kill. Diana looking for potentially a top lane. Oh, the Thresh gets a hook in bot. Diana does not seem to go for the gank onto the Garen. J4 though coming behind. Jhin and Tonic's bot lane. Getting the Thresh flash. Turning onto the Sivir. Might be able to get the Sivir pop, but nope. And J4 is very deep under tower, but good flash to avoid the death. That is every single sum out of Jhin and Tonic's bot lane. Is very good. Diana and Cassante able to blow Garen's flash. Not bad, not bad. Funky Z doing a good job of getting every camp on spawn as Diana. That's very important to keep your farm up. Still looking for a gank on the Garen. I don't think Diana's gonna win that fight quite yet. I think you need a few more levels and items before you can do that. First time you've heard of Beer League? Oh yeah. It is a very fun league. Fit for all levels of skill players. Feel free to join the Discord and have a look around. I think this is currently week 4? I think this is week 4, yeah. We encourage you to build Sunfire Cape. I don't know about that one. I think there might be some casters that disagree with Sunfire Cape being purchased. Even with all of the pressure that J4 has been putting onto the Jhin and Tonic bot lane, Sivir is still up. 15 CS, which is pretty good. I think the Sivir Thresh bot lane early on is a bit better than Twitch Braum, but I think they are also just playing it rather well. Morgana coming down for potentially a lane gank here. Or, not a lane gank, a mid lane roam. Diana looks to be starting the grubbies, but Cassante getting a good all-in onto the Garen. J4 going in to gonna blow the Victor flash. All well, Diana is taking the grubbies. J4 looks like he's gonna spot Diana on the grubs. We'll probably be able to secure at least one for his team. Cannot blame Diana for looking for that though. It's a good look to get at least 2 of the grubs. J4 gonna try and get the flash out of Cassante, but does not look to be getting anything. Pretty chill game so far. Gin and Tonic is doing a good job of winning a lot of their matchups in CS. Down 10 CS in top, but everywhere else they have a CS lead. So that's going to cover a lot of that first blood gold. Or that first kill gold, rather. For the side of CR. I would like to see Jin and Tonic's team go for this dragon. Having a bot lane like Sivir that can really push out. Oh. Looks like a solo kill up in top lane. Rest in peace to that Cassante. Bernie with the Ignite solo kill. And it looks like CR is going to catch out Victor as well. Okay. Maybe you guys can't do dragon now. Might be a little rough for the side of Gin and Tonic. Sivir and Thresh looking on... Okay, blowing the Twitch flash there. Which is pretty good. Thresh kind of looking to be... Oh, maybe this works actually. 3v4 for Gin and Tonic? Going... Huge Diana ulti. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, is this a Diana diff? This could be a Diana diff. Yeah, I don't know how many teams are gonna let Diana through anymore after what it seems like Diana players are doing in the beer league right now. That was a pretty disgusting Diana ulti on the 4 people in a 3v4, no doubt, to get the dragon. Champion's looking a little unbalanced. What does the gold lead for Diana look like after that? Woo! 800 gold at 11 minutes. That's a decent sized lead right there. 600 lead in bot. 300 in mid. Entire gold lead for CR seems to be on the top side of the map, so probably where they're going to need to play around this Ignite Garen from Bernie. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I've been enjoying the Diana jungle gameplay. As a jungler myself, it's very fun being able to 1v5 the enemy team in certain situations at least. Would like to see Gin and Tonic try and do something to help out their Cassante in this side lane, because I do not think this is looking very friendly for the Cassante right now. Whether they do that by trying to get the Sivir out of bot lane to take over, potentially mid lane, they can do that. Looks like we got some CR players moving down towards bot lane, but they're going to decide to back off of that. Diana looks to be looking for a top lane gank onto the Garen. Level 11 though, that's going to be pretty scary, I think. But it might, yeah. Oh, Cassante. Okay, he is able to get the kill. But it looks like he also might go down to J4 and Morgana, who are running up, but... Yeah, ganking a level 11 top laner as a level 9 jungler is pretty rough. That's a pretty rough gank to pull off when he has a level 2 ultimate and is beating your laner. But good play by Bernie. and the rest of CR to capitalize on his lead up in top lane. If CR is going to blow this game open somehow, I believe they would do it through the lead they have in top lane. Diana is going Nashor's 2 first. That's a little different from what I like to build on Diana, but I think the Nashor's build can still work. You can still build Leandri second and go tank from there. Probably go like Nashor's, Leandri's, and then Riftmaker probably. It's probably slightly less tanky, but you have more damage with your auto attacks. Looks like the majority of the CR team is heading towards this top side, maybe to take this Herald. J4 walking to the Diana. Diana using the solo ulti onto the J4. Gonna kill the Braum. Thresh flashing onto the Twitch. Twitch having to flash away, but it's still gonna go down to Zor on the Thresh. I don't know. Kind of looking like a bit of a Diana diff. When your jungler has to flash away from the other jungler, it's pretty rough at these objective fights. Should have been an Orianna over Morgana? Yeah. I actually probably would have preferred to see Orianna to Morgana. I think with there being a Sivir and a Victor on the other team who, if they don't have flash, they can't get out of the Cataclysm. I think Orianna J4 would be a really good combo. First two dragons going over to the side of Gin and Tonic though. Diana able to secure the Herald for the side of Gin and Tonic. We actually played Gin and Tonic not this week, but last week. And I think we play... Wait, no. When did we play Gin and Tonic? I think we played them 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm actually not sure if we played Diana versus them. But I was going to say, I was wondering if Funky Z picked up the Diana because we played Diana against them, or if he just thinks it's a good pick. Either or, I'm happy to see his Diana play. Is very good so far. I'm enjoying it as a fellow jungler. What do we got going on? Bernie's still beating up Cassante. Cassante is doing Cassante things though, where he just pulls him into tower and... Wow! And that's why you don't fight Cassante next to his tower, because he can do stuff like that. That is pretty crazy. And that is pretty rough for the side of CR. That your biggest lead is getting solo killed in the top side. Twitch gonna open up on the Sivir though, but I think Twitch is actually just gonna go down. And it is looking like a bad fight for the side of CR. Gin and Tonic is kind of just winning everywhere right now. That's kind of crazy. If you would have asked me before... Oh, we got another fight going on. I don't know if Diana actually had to flash away from that. I think if she just stuck that, Might be able to kill the Morgana. But anyways, I am very impressed with the way Gin and Tonic is playing this game. If you would have asked me how I thought this series was going to go early on, I probably would have told you that I thought CR would pretty handily 2-0 Gin and Tonic, but I am being very pleasantly surprised to see that Gin and Tonic is playing very well. I think when we played them, they really did have some good moments and some good macro movements. So I'm happy to see that they are continuing that against another really good opponent in CR. Sivir gonna get away with the Resh Lantern. Braum gonna flash at the Sivir though. Oh, Sivir, you are in a bad spot right now. Probably gonna go down eventually. Maybe not though. There's another fight going on between the Diana and the Garen. Closer to Gin and Tonic side of the field, but Twitch, I don't know if you want to open up on Cassante. I think Cassante would just kill you. But will they grief it away? That is the question. I hope not. I would like to see... Oh, big team fight going on. Cassante killing the Morgana. Diana gonna go down to the Garen ulti. It's 3v4 right now for the side of Gin and Tonic. Might have to leave. But Cassante is kind of just 1v3ing right now. Both Thresh and Victor gonna have to flash away though. Yep, I think that's just a slight numbers disadvantage fight. Good by the side of CR to take advantage of that. One thing that CR is actually really good at from... We've scrimmed CR a lot, so we kind of are really close with them in terms of like knowing how each other play. But something that CR is really good at doing is taking fights with numbers advantage. Like they're really good at finding fights where it's just a 5v4 in their favor or a 3v4. And I think that's something that gives them a lot of their leads. Like of course they're really good at playing the team fights in general as well, like mechanically, but I think they're very intelligent about the way that they choose to take fights and find numbers advantages. A little bit of trading going on in the top side. Good flash by Garen, but I think he's still gonna go down to the Diana ulti. Good play by Gin and Tonic. I think they might look to start the Otacon here. CR is in the area though, and it might be a little too scary for them to just rip the Otacon like that. Sivir gonna ulti, try and catch up. Ooh, good flash by Cassante. Going in for the fight. Thresh landing the hook onto Twitch, and I think Twitch is gonna go down here, but not before taking out the Sivir. Morgana gonna have to flash away from the gravity field. Still might go down here though. Looks like it. And another winning fight for the side of Gin and Tonic. Still really liking the way that Gin and Tonic are playing these team fights. They're being very intelligent. I think starting the Otacon there would have been a losing play for them. I think that a lot of teams in really close games like this, or even if teams have like a slight gold advantage, will get like a single pick onto a player and then start the Otacon. But Otacon just shreds you so much that like even in a 5v4, if you're hitting the Otacon and the other team engages on you, I feel like it's just a really risky fight that you could very easily lose with how much you're getting shredded from Otacon. So I'm happy to see that they did not try to force the Otacon and instead rather forced an engagement onto CR. But now, what does it look like Jin and Tonic need to do to close out this game? They're up 2 dragons to 1. Looks like the next dragon is spawning in a minute 25. Bernie just kind of hitting the Otacon there. Just to take some extra damage, I guess. Pushing up the top side. Now that Baron has spawned, I think that'd be a good thing for Jin and Tonic to play towards, is the Baron. They have TP on Cassante, which I like. They put him in the bot side. Oh. Flash from both the Diana and the Thresh to try and get onto the Twitch, but it does look like Twitch is able to run away from them. Kind of a failed engage from the side of Jin and Tonic, but don't hate the look from them. And they might just be waiting for this next dragon to spawn. That's probably what I would do at the side of Jin and Tonic, is just wait for the dragon to spawn and try and get onto Soul Point. You know, keep a ward on Otacon to see if CR tries to sneak it. But otherwise just play for the dragon spawning in 20 seconds. It looks like Jin and Tonic might be a little late to this. I think getting this Scuttle Crab will be really big for whichever side gets it. Getting the upgraded Scuttle Crab is actually just so big. And these like mid to late game objective fights just provides you with so much vision and control. Fight breaking out though, Morgana gonna just go straight down to the Sivir. Thresh landing the hook onto Twitch, and Twitch is going to go down as well. This is going to be a wash for the side of Jin and Tonic. Really good fight from them. Going to be able to secure the dragon and possibly even the Baron if they want to go for it. Bernie was able to take a tower on the opposite side of that fight though, so CR not losing everything in that fight. Would not have hated the play if CR was able to just kind of stall that dragon while Bernie was splitting the top side. I think that's just either you have to... You either have to pull the Garen to the objective since he doesn't have TP, or you just have to try and stall and force the side of Jin and Tonic to take a bad fight, like a bad engage on you 4v5. If you have your Ignite top laner in the side lane. CR playing for faster Elder, that's big brain? That's true. They're just playing for Elder. They're only down 3k gold, so I don't know if they exactly need to play for Elder. I think they're still very much in this game. Being down Soul Point, though, is pretty rough. If we look at the gold advantages here, we got a hook onto the Braum. And a TP coming in from the Cassante onto the Braum. Braum gonna have to flash away. Diana going in onto the Braum, securing the kill. Twitch gonna have to flash away. Morgana probably gonna go down to Victor and Thresh here. And there's another fight going on down here. Twitch opening up on the Sivir, able to kill Sivir. That Cassante is gonna be able to tank up a lot of damage though. They are able to kill him, but Diana is doing Diana things to the rest of the team. Does Garen still have ulti? No, he does not. They're gonna have to kill Garen here if they want to win this fight. Bernie actually doing so much damage, but unfortunately not going to be able to finish off the kill on Diana or Victor. J4 going to kill Diana though, and just barely not going to be able to kill Victor. That was so close. There's some crazy fights going on though. CR is just a really good team fighting team. They're so good at playing team fights well mechanically. It's one of the big props I give to CR is how well they play team fights. But for the side of Jin and Tonic, I would say that, you know, the team fights kind of going pretty even right now. I think you're still winning the team fights right now, and the next big objective will be this Infernal Soul that is spotting in 1:40. So I think you kind of just stall the game out for another 1.5 minutes, and then you just look to take the Infernal Dragon. But Thresh has other ideas, and they're looking for a pick over on the Morgana and the Cassante. Another good hook from Zor onto Morgana, able to secure the kill. Twitch gonna pop out, but is gonna instantly go down to Diana. Isn't that a cool champion? Diana just one-shotting Twitch. J4 gonna go down as well, and it's looking like a good flash from Diana. It's looking very rough for the side of CR. I think they're getting a bit comp gapped right now, and I think Diana is just doing Diana things. It is very rough for them to do much against that. Like, as Twitch without flash, I don't know if there's much you can do when Diana can just jump on your head and ult you. Sending 2 top for inhib? I think that you probably could get the top outer tower, potentially, but they were respawning pretty fast, so I don't hate just sending everybody to the Baron to kill it as fast as possible, and then resetting to get on the map for Dragon, because there is Soul in 10 seconds. CR does look like they're going to be able to get the bot lane Scuttle Crab, which is very good for their chances of winning the fight. They are down a decent amount of gold though, so it's going to be pretty hard. And with Diana having a full hourglass, might be pretty rough, but Cassante kind of going really far forward here. Gonna go down, but Diana's going to hit a big ulti onto 3 of them. And going to be able to stall with the hourglass. Yeah, it is just looking like a rough game for this side of CR. Really impressed with the way that Jin and Tonic has played this game, and it looks like they're going to be able to end it through mid. Really good game from the side of Jin and Tonic. Got the GGs coming out, and that's the end of game 1. Going to Jin and Tonic. Really exciting game to watch. That was really good. Happy to see Jin and Tonic stepping up against one of the top teams in Beer League Stout right now. Can look to pull up game 2 draft here in a second. And here's game 2 draft. Still not exactly sure which side is which. I would probably say that Gin and Tonic is red side this game, I'd want to say. Yes, this is Fearless. So no repeat picks. Do we know which side is which? Does anybody in chat know which side is which side? Out of curiosity. CR is red? Oh, okay, CR is red. Okay. So what do we got here? We got Bernie on the Mordekaiser. That's a good pick. 2 AD comp from the side of CR. The Mordekaiser top and heavy front line. I like it. Like in CR's comp. From the side of Gin and Tonic, got a Kaisa Rel bot lane. Don't hate that. Looks like Gragas top could be good to separate in team fights. Kane jungle into Sejuani is pretty good, I would say. And then Malzahar into Tristana. I think the Malzahar pick will be good to... Or actually, is it into Smolder or Tristana? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I like red side draft too. I think I would prefer red side here. I like the heavy front line from the Nautilus and the Sejuani. I like the Mordekaiser. I think Bernie's really good at Mordekaiser. It's been one of the more annoying things to have to practice against in scrims is Bernie's Mordekaiser. And I'm excited to see Triss Smolder for the side of CR, but I think that from the side of blue for Gin and Tonic, I think the Kane needs to be able to get ahead, and I think the Kaisa needs to be able to get ahead if Gin and Tonic want to win this game. Yeah, I think Red Kane can go crazy here. Double ADC is classic toxic CR. That's funny. You like red side draft here, Eric? I would think that you would, considering you are on the red side of the draft. Or I would hope that you like it. Alright, but now we're going to play our favorite game. Attempt to get League broadcast working one more time. Attempt number 458 to get League broadcast to work. Oh, where did... Not League. I don't want League to pop up. Where did the ref go? There it is. All right, attempt number 459. Let me find the League of Legends. There it is. Let me switch the OBS so I don't spoil anything. Gonna keep it right there. That way we don't have any spoilers. Download the VOD. Come on, work. It's loading, it's thinking. It's thinking about wanting to work. Maybe it's gonna work. We'll see. Pause the game. Oh, you know, maybe what I have to do, maybe I have to restart League. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. For those of you that have to go to bed, good night. But for the rest of us who are staying up to watch the rest of this series, please enjoy. Oh yeah, I think it was because I had an update on League. I think that's what was happening. So we're gonna get back into this very soon. Oh boy, hold on. Is League breaking? Hopefully not. Technical difficulties. We'll have it sorted out very soon. Hasn't the League client just been great the past like 2 weeks? Or just in general? It's really been just like top notch and not falling apart and breaking. Can I even get into League of Legends anymore? That is the question. The Riot server is currently not letting me into the game. We will see though. We will wait. We'll wait for it to see if it wants to do an update. The casual 1 a.m. Riot Games update. I'm gonna try reopening it. Well, if this doesn't work, I may have to restart my computer. Because Riot is currently telling me that I cannot get into the server. I can try force quitting. I could try getting rid of everything Riot Games related. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. And now we try again. Ah, it is going to make me restart. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly stop the stream, restart my computer, and then quickly pop the stream back up. 2-3 minutes tops. Okay? Nobody go anywhere. Nobody go to bed. It's not bedtime yet. We still got more League to play. More League to watch. Alright? So stay tuned. Stay right there. Don't move. No moving. No sleeping. Be right back.